Kazi ya kujenga nchi si kazi rahisi. Na those that are in government, including the president, akijenga, don't ever assume for 1 minute that because I'm a minister, what I do in my workspace, I'm doing it for myself. We're doing for the current and the future population. So it is important that we all realize that every Kenyan, in one way or another, they have a contribution to make. And I want to urge all of us, we sell our country positively. We sell our country positively. And I want to repeat some sentiments I said earlier. I was with the president in New York. And in one of the meetings when I was trying to sell the blue economy space. 90% of the questions that were being asked are informed from some space in social media. Like we could not really answer. And we are only asking that let us be responsible. It is our country. We cannot have another Kenya. 1 year wasted is far too long for the future generation. So nataka too, because there's a lot of private sector voices that I would term credible in this conversation, tafadhali, inform the rest of the world that Kenya is ripe for investment. Kenya is ready for investment. We have systems that work. Kenya is a liberalized economy. There's a lot of space to be able to secure yourself and do business. Your Excellency, I feel very encouraged with one particular memorandum of understanding the governor has signed with Digital Opportunity Trusts so that we can monetize our content creation. The country must be built by hard work. It must be built by commitment. And therefore, for us to realize the potential we have, number one, government can create its support infrastructure or infrastructural support. But oftenly, what changes the game is private equity when it is injected in our economy. Because our young people need jobs. We need to be able to create wealth. We need to be able to uplift the standards of the lives of the people. That can only be realized by true hard work. And therefore, I feel encouraged that we must have this meaningful conversation on how we can turn around our economy.
Your Excellency, as a ministry, want to commit to you that we will support the county governments to ensure that whatever investments are in store, we will be able to work with them so that these investments come to fruition. And one of the areas that we are doing, Your Excellency, is to ensure that county governments have a uniform licensing system, which has been a big challenge for investors, and we will work with them to streamline that area. The other area that we will do as part of capacity building is to ensure that we work with county governments to develop county competitive index, which will then be able to allow them to be aware of what they have, but also have a strategic intervention on how they are going to harness those opportunities in the counties. The other area we'll be working with county governments, Your Excellency, is on the area of regulation. And we also want to bring regulations that are going to create an enabling environment for county governments to be the real champions of investments in our country. Your Excellency, I'm aware that there are also a number of initiatives. Part of it, you have mapped the entire country, Your Excellency, where we have special economic zones and also export processing zones. And Your Excellency, I'm also happy to say that there are 3 county governments that have already been licensed as special economic zone. And the one for Kilifi, since we are here, Your Excellency, I want to confirm that we've already received the papers, and within a very short time, Your Excellency will process them so that we gazette the areas that they are requesting. Your Excellency, I think the other issue I want to say to all Kenyans, investment also comes with the enabling environment. And part of what you've already done, Your Excellency, as part of transformation, you have profiled this country, Kenya, globally as a very progressive country, as a country where we can have a critical mass of all of us to change not just Kenya, but the entire Africa. And that you have done, Your Excellency. You have also created an enabling environment economically by making sure that the shilling has stabilized against other foreign currencies. Your Excellency, our diversity in terms of culture is also our advantage. Your Excellency, you are the African champion on greening Africa. And that is why you are the chair of African Green Initiative. And as a ministry, I want to tell all the investors in the green sector, we also have incentives when you are investing in green. We have tax rebates and other things that we will do when you provide compliance for green investment. The other enabling environment, Your Excellency, that enables investment is the issue of national unity. National unity is critical for us because it gives a country the stability that is required. And the broad-based government, Your Excellency, is very impactful in terms of stabilizing our country. Your Excellency, this you have done, and I want to rally all Kenyans to ensure that we support His Excellency the President on this project of uniting Kenya. It is a project that is going to be very useful in ensuring that we get the jobs that we require and all the other things that we want to do for Kenya's prosperity.
Today, we continue to build to the momentum of collaboration and innovation that defines this gathering. This journey has been made possible by a shared vision and the tireless commitment to many, including the incredible partners we see represented in this room. Kilifi's strength lies not just in these abundant resources, their resilience, their creativity, and ambition. We are committed to fostering an environment where every investor finds opportunity, every entrepreneur finds support, and every citizen experiences the benefit of progress. This conference, ladies and gentlemen, is a testament of our intention to work within partnerships to accelerate economic growth.
I believe Kenya can be part of a global solution. So we have a message for you. When you visit these different parts of the world, please let them know that Kenya has the potential to be the clean factory for the rest of the world, that you have local investors, that we can be a leader in enforcing their decarbonization efforts, that we can help them comply with issues such as the carbon border adjustment mechanism. When you do meet President Trump, tell him you can address his immigration issues. Those immigrants can come and work here and be our taxpayers, and we'll create jobs for them. And that we can be exporters of goods and services to those countries. Your Excellency, on behalf of the investors in this country, I also want to thank you for your leadership in maintaining macroeconomic stability. Inflation has come down, probably to its lowest levels in several years. The currency has stabilized, and interest rates are trending lower. These efforts have laid the foundation for investments that we see today and that are yet to come. Your Excellency, Centum is one of your Kenyan champions, and I wanted to share with you a few of the things we've done in this county to support your government in its vision. We believe in turning challenges into opportunities. And some of the challenges investors face is infrastructure readiness, the process of approvals, the process of securing titles. And that's why we invested in acquiring 10,000 acres of land in Kilifi, in Vipingo, created a mixed-use master planned development, and we've so far catalyzed investments in excess of $100 million, developed housing, contributed to the tax base, paid more than 500 million shillings in taxes, provided scholarship opportunities for more than 450 students, and worth at least 120 million. Your Excellency, in furtherance of your policy, we've made an application for part of this land to be a special economic zone, and hopefully soon the same will be granted so that we can catalyze even more investment in this particular region. I also want to console you. You know, I sat with somebody the other day and they told me about our debt at $50 billion. Your Excellency, it's not a big debt. 50 billion is not too much. You know, Ireland in 2013 was in an IMF program. Today, last year they collected 35 billion in corporate taxes. With their SEZ program, if we can attract international companies here and have a stable regime, this will be a lender. It's just this is a temporary situation, and we look forward to supporting you in that particular endeavor. Kilifi can become to Kenya and Africa what Shenzhen became to China. Shenzhen transformed from a small fishing village into a global economic powerhouse, growing its GDP from 160 million to over 400 billion. I am confident with your leadership, we can bend this arc of history. Our past does not have to be our future. I wish you all the best. We wish you God's blessings, and thank you very much for your inspirational leadership.